Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Tusk Gaming. In this episode, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons online, and we're taking another peek at the Warlock. My progression is now level 10. Let's go ahead and see what has changed and how great that this Warlock is. Let's get into the video.
Welcome to Tusk Gaming. Please like, subscribe, and get notified.
This is where my stats are at. This is where my skills are at for level 10. My feats, you know, I went with just some typical ones. So nothing really there. I did take toughness twice as stated previously for the level 7 update. Now, the medium armor proficiency I obtained through the enhancement tree. The racial feats just keeps getting better as I level up with the ancestral black dragon. And then I did take mental toughness and improved mental toughness, and I'm kind of glad I did. Then we went ahead and we've got the Warlock feats that are given as you level up. Level 10, we were given the Pack Magic Phantasmal Killer. That might be a good one, an interesting one. I haven't had a chance to use it yet because I just leveled. And then our spells, this is what I've gone with. You know, of course, Detect Secret Doors, Entangled was one that was given, and then False Life. That one has been a lifesaver. Up until this point to where I actually learned something. The blur, the invisibility, and then knock for level 2, and then of course that's the given spell, summon monster, and then teleport. So the ones I chose was teleport, summon monster, blur, invisibility, detect secret doors, and false life. These other 3 were given basically by the class. Now, these are my active enhancements. Now, whenever you level up and you improve an enhancement, you need to drag and drop that improved enhancement on down. Otherwise, you're still going to be casting the old enhancement if it is a active source spell or ability. Just remember that. Alright, let's take a peek here at the enhancement tree. That's Control R. And I went with Enlightened Spirit. I've stuck with it. The interesting thing that I really like is when you can get to the point to where you get Brilliance, this is going to be a lifesaver. Getting the Resist Energies is awesome because it's a 1 cast, 40 spell points, and you get all of the standard resistances. So that is very cool. The Aura of Courage is great, and then I like just rolling with the Eldritch Aura. I really do like that. And we went ahead and went with, you know, a couple of points here in Dragonborn. I'm going to be beefing this one up, and then I'll spend the remaining points as I level over in this tree. Doesn't do me any good right now because I need to hit level 12. So that's 8 more enhancement points by the time I get there. So I'm going to be putting some things over here in the Black Dragon tree. Basically, that's what I'm calling it because that's what I am. So this is what's cool. This right here, the Brilliance. So what does it do? Well, if you are in a public area, it isn't really going to trigger for you. It's going to trigger whenever you go into a dungeon. So let's go ahead and we will untrigger that. And we're going to go into, let's see here, Temple of Elemental Evil. Just to show you exactly what we're doing. Thought I'm not planning on running anything daring at the moment. So what we want to show you is that ability. So whenever you hit Eldritch Aura, automatically gives you 23 hit points, temporary hit points. And these stack. False life stacks. And then if you have a weapon that has body feeder, that stacks as well. So I can get up to about 58, 59 additional hit points and maintain them. Because the interesting thing, we'll go ahead and we'll turn the rest of these on, just so I am somewhat prepared. We're gonna go ahead and cast some spells. Temple of Elemental Evil is very long. It's draining on you. So for me right now, I've ran it 3 or 4 times, and I just want to show you a few things. So it should restack itself every few seconds to 23 extra hit points. You know, the false life hit points. Temporary hit points. Whatever you want to call it. So if we look here at the combat, every few seconds it pops up. So I'm gonna, excuse me for a moment, I'm gonna move myself slightly. So as you can see here, it is moving every few seconds. We will lift this up. It's just every few seconds pops it in there. Every time you see this little flashes, pops it in there. 23 extra hit points. So that's pretty amazing. That is going to be a lifesaver in a half for you. Alright, so and then here we go. I'm just gonna use my body feeding weapon, and that's it. So it should pop back to 23. There you go. So I want to get out of harm's way a little bit, I can. So that's really one of the most inspiring things about the Warlock that I love, is I was hugely concerned about self-healing, self-preservation. And in fact, it's already built in a sense. You just have to get used to using false life. And if you get that enhancement, you're going to be astounded with what you're going to be able to accomplish. Alright guys, so tell me what you think. Which Warlock spec do you prefer? Now, we know I personally went in what I feel is the best spec for Warlock is the Enlightened Spirit, but you know, you've got many different ways you can go. You just don't know. So tell me down below what your favorite spec is and how powerful you think it is compared to the Enlightened Spirit. Alright guys, thanks for tuning into this episode, and we will catch you next time.
Thank you for watching Tusk Reaper Game. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.